No, I can't take another one of these.
Where do you think you're going? You can't leave.
But I hate this place.
Yeah, and we're here a little too often. We might as well start paying rent.
What is it now?
We need to do something about Athena's trigger finger.
Guys, if she sounded the alarm, then it must be important.
It's always important, Nike. But we have important things to do.
Athena's sounding the alarm so frequently she must be lonely. Or maybe this job is too stressful for her right now. Poor thing. This has anxiety written all over it.
Look, her job is hard, we get it. But this is getting old.
Let's just hear what she has to say.
Gladly.
Where's Athena?
Sisters! Sisters, gather, we haven't much time!
What is it now, Athena?
The gods are attacking.
I'm coming.
Oh, I'm coming! We must seal the sphere immediately!
No, wait. I said I'm coming.
Make haste! Make haste! Because the gods are attacking. What else is new? We must seal the sphere immediately! Didn't you hear me calling? You were going to seal me out, weren't you? Ishikori, what are you doing here? You sound the alarm, so I came running. You heard that? Hello? I'm here, aren't I? The last time I saw you, you were with the gods. You were God. I don't subscribe to labels, but here I am. And why have you come? You tell us. You sound the alarm. You're late, and I'm watching you. Unbelievable. We must seal the sphere.
What is going on?
Yeah, Haiti is currently underwater. I don't have time to be hanging out with all of you in your first dimension.
Would you just wait a minute so we can hear what she has to say?
You keep saying that, but she's not saying anything for us to hear. I sounded the alarm.
Right, we got that part.
I sounded the alarm because the gods are attacking. We are under attack.
With all due respect, Athena, when are we ever not under attack?
No, listen to me.
Athena, I've already discussed this.
Yeah, and you've brought us here so many times lately.
And Athena, we get it, but why are we here?
I mean, it's not that we don't want to help. It's just that we have
lives to live, work to do, prayers to answer.
No, listen to me. The gods are doing something completely different now. They've changed their approach and we've got to respond. Have they changed their approach though?
Yeah, what's so different about this time?
Honey, you have to stop doing this. Find new coping mechanisms.
But-
No. Listen, I've already said it once. Do not make me repeat myself.
Haven't you noticed that feeling of being pressed or surrounded or constantly watched?
Yes. But isn't that normal? I mean, the other day I'm listening to prayers and this guy's voice comes through. And I think he actually wants to pray. And then I realize he just has me cornered so he can visualize my tits. And I'm supposed to sit there and listen because I'm a goddess.
Typical.
Let's face it. We've all felt it. It's all we've been feeling, but we can't let it kill us. Coping mechanisms, right? I'm the goddess of warfare. I know what I'm talking about.
And we believe you. But this is a story as old as time. We have all been dealing with this since literally forever.
Maybe you'll listen. Pay attention to the oracles. Oracles!
Who the hell is that?
The new oracle is Lilith. She was a gift from my brother Ares, but there are more pressing matters at hand.
Right.
Show them. You are dismissed!
What was that?
The state of femininity. So what else is new?
Isn't there anything else on? I've seen this episode like 100 times. We are on the sea.
Settle down.
We are at war! I have called you all here because the gods,
Oh no, the gods are coming. Ah!
Have you noticed how we really got together? You said it yourselves. You were just here. Yes, Athena, there's always something.
Goddess, right. Like a dog with a bone. But why are we here now?
Isn't it obvious? They desire power to control our freedom, our wombs, spirits, cowards, strip us of our dignity only to cover our brilliancy, draping us with ignominy, shame our minds, shape our minds with insecurity that seeps into our bones, marrow, blood, sweat, tears, vaginas. This place is a safe haven for us. Nothing and no one but the oracles in our ourselves can enter. We are completely safe. I've made sure of it. Now is the time for us to come together.
You know, I'm all for sisterhood and solidarity, really I am. But when was the last time we actually practiced sisterhood and solidarity? And why would we start now?
Because the gods aren't hiding in their temples anymore. They're out there flashing their dicks for the world to see. So now would be a good time to start acting like a sisterhood. Are you in this or not?
They have divided us for far too long. I'm in.
Yes, of course, we are a sisterhood and I honor that.
I'm here for the fight. I belong here. Look, if I say no, will you let me get back to work?
No.
So what you're saying is I have no choice? Does anybody else see a problem with this? Fine. I'm in.
Well, if we have no choice.
Athena, what's going on with you? You seem to be under a lot of stress.
War is erupting all around me all the time. Of course I'm stressed.
Okay, I get that, but you can't let it get the best of you. You almost sealed out Ishikori.
We had to save ourselves from extinction.
What about the others?
They'll be fine, Yamaya. Right now I can only worry about the goddesses.
Again, Ishikori?
They're lucky we even let them in here.
Lucky? Athena.
What? They aren't actually one of us.
I belong here just like everyone else.
They're one of them. They could be a spy for all we know. We should be watching them with a close eye.
Okay, maybe saving all the femininity is too much for you to handle right
No,
now.
it's not.
Maybe it is.
No, it's
It
not.
might be.
I said I can handle
I don't
it.
know if you can.
Why not?
Femininity includes a lot of people and you are shutting a lot of those people
I'm
out.
just trying to protect us the best way I know how. I'm the goddess of warfare.
When has war ever brought anyone peace? You need to ask yourself just whom and what you are protecting.
I protect goddesses and femininity.
Oh, just like you protect Medusa.
Well, that was low, even for you.
I saw you turn your back on her. How can I believe you won't turn your back on us?
Why are you always bringing up old shit, Yamaya?
Because it needs to be addressed. You could have used your position to help her. You could have said something or done something.
Yamaya! What happened to Medusa in that temple was not Athena's fault. Poseidon did that. Nobody else did. It wasn't my place.
You're right. It wasn't your fault. But it is everyone's place. Silence is complicity. That may be why you've been behaving the way you are.
This has nothing to do
This
with
has
her.
everything to do with her. Ever since the incident, you've been obsessed with saving femininity.
Some things are best left in the past, like my mistakes and my regrets.
Oh, first Ishikori, and now you're saying
Enough! Enough about Ishikori already! They're either with us or they're with them!
Athena, don't say another word.
We are at war, and I need to know where your allegiance lies.
You sound the alarm, and I heard it just like
And
everyone
that
else.
does not make you one of us!
You know you have some nerve questioning Ishikori's allegiance when you haven't even decided where yours
I
lies.
have ensured the safety of you all. I think I've made it very clear where my allegiance lies. And as far as the situation is concerned, you do not have the capacity to understand the inner workings of war and protection.
And you do not understand what it means to preserve life because you've never given it.
You're right. That is your gift, an important one. Still, perhaps I know more about preserving life than you care to admit.
Maybe you're right. But Athena, you gotta know what you're doing.
I have it under control.
And now they're making Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on? Cooking and cleaning is not a man's job.
Very much a mine. You want
it, they'll give her the money just as you said. That's how it works.
Then why would you feel that way?
What's the punishment for abortion? Yes or no? The principle.
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
We're thinking today, because you can see, I was at home for approximately 35 seconds. There should be dinner on the table. You see dinner on the table?
Putting a wife to work is a very dangerous thing.
What kind of commercial come on? It's commercial geared towards cleaning products, cooking products. You don't see no nigga cooking and cleaning in the commercial. All you see is women.
So how are you going to change the patch? I'm going to get the baby tubes to be smaller and the heels to be high.
Well, obviously it's great outer beauty. I mean, we can say politically correct that the look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Like you wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful.
Just pretend it's not yet.
Of course.
She has a side absolutely.
Right. In other words, if a word
Kid, you would say, wow, I don't want to go out with her.
My job is to bring home and bake it and tell her how to fry it up in the pan.
if you're the man and you make the money, the woman to listen to whatever you say. You're the boss of your house.
Except for the fact that that's all the power of the house. Hangs here like a flag. How did it dress you? Dress or okay? Okay, that's a good.
Hey woman, what are we got for dinner?
The women, I saw one woman, beautiful. Had big, beautiful, real boobs. Really beautiful. And she wants to do this. You gotta breast your
That should be against the law. You agree?
They have a person who's extremely bad, and a number of the women have become doctors.
That was not what you were looking at.
You read my mind.
How do you mean?
Don't be coy with me, Ursula. We both know what we've come here to do.
Investigate.
Investigate?
Oh, it's true, but I can't focus. Every time I try to sense a sister's presence, my mind becomes clouded with images of the Yemaya roasting Athena's ass. I guess I'm still in shock.
The ovaries of that
I
one.
know. She's gotten bolder over the years. I'd almost forgotten about Athena's involvement in Medusa's demise. Oh, that poor girl.
What's the whole story behind this whole Medusa fiasco?
You don't know? Athena witnessed Medusa being violated by Poseidon in her temple.
And she did nothing. Sometimes it's hard to believe she's not actually one of them.
But what could she do? Poseidon is her uncle, brother to Zeus, king of the Olympian pantheon. Maybe she felt like she had no voice.
She is the goddess of war.
And?
I'm just saying, when you spend so much time with the gods, you start picking up on their ways.
No. Athena is one of us. And the only one of us who can stand against them. Come to watch me work?
Keep you company if you'll have me.
Of course. How are the others? Has the immediate shock worn off?
For some, for others not so much.
Well, that is to be expected.
Things really are bad right now, aren't they?
Yes, but just because things are bad does not mean that they cannot again be good.
I never worry with you leading us, Athena. I know that you will bring the gods to justice for their crimes as only a true war goddess can.
Is that so?
Do not be modest, Athena. You are our fearsome general.
Maybe you give me too much credit. True strength comes from us all. You all have your gifts and talents as I do. Different though they may be.
It is the sum of all our gifts that will lead us to tranquility.
See? You always know just what to say. We could not have asked for a better leader.
That is an unpopular opinion as of late.
I just wish that they could see you the way that I do. You have saved us all, Athena. And you can do it again.
There you go again, Nike. You're giving me much more credit than I deserve. Being a leader is much more challenging than it appears. Do you know what it takes to be a good leader?
Winning?
It's not all about winning, Nike.
Well, then why don't you tell me?
For starters.
Balls. Big fat balls.
No, never. Those only get in the way.
You're right. That was dumb. It's tits. Big tits.
Those can be just as distracting.
Accountability. Dedication. Motivation.
Communication. Communication is key. Without communication, we're left alone to resolve the fuck-ton of issues that plague the universe. Alone with no one to help. What would be accomplished then?
Not much, I suppose.
What do you think?
Aren't you afraid I'll out-strategize you? I always win.
Not always.
Check my track record.
It's not a competition, Nike. I've been thinking, with our gifts being so similar, given our current condition, it would behoove us to work together
Closely.
from this moment forward. Besides, we both know what the true strategist is.
Well, then I guess you don't really need my help after all.
Nike, wait. Your voice and gifts are important to this cause. Tell me what you think.
Well,
You may be onto something here.
Nina, please, Victory is my middle name.
Yes, but truly look.
Oh. Oh, I knew I was good, but I didn't realize.
You see? You were able to catch something even I overlooked. We all have blind spots, Nike, but with a support system, we're able to catch things we would otherwise neglect.
I see. Thank you, Athena. This has been truly enlightening. I should let you get back to it, though.
Thank you for the good company.
Blessed be the power of she.
Blessed be. Sisters, it's time to get down to business. The oracles are in attendance to aid in any briefings as necessary. Who wants to start?
I don't know what everyone's got their panties in a bunch for. This is just another day of same shit, different day. What exactly is so different about this
It just is, Rafi.
Yeah,
it
but
just is.
how,
Because it
Athena?
just is, Rafi. Look, I don't know how to explain to you how it's fucking different. Maybe because the gods are doing it in our goddamn faces now. Look, I can't explain to you word for word how it's fucking different. But damn it, it just is. It's different.
Athena's right. I've done some investigating of my own, and it's just as you say, Athena. Goddesses are falling victim at the hands of gods, and Aphrodite is among them. The gods poisoned her eyes, causing her not to see her own true beauty in her reflection, but some haggardly
figure they concocted. And it drove her to obsession and madness.
That's not all. I bid you call upon the oracles.
Oracles, come forth.
Show us the fate of the mortals.
Enough!
So you see, the patriarchy is bashing through the spheres and pitting the women against one another.
It's no surprise the gods are preying upon the strengths of femininity. It's the same strategy they used to destroy the Divine Mother. But she endowed us with the pieces of her that define femininity, and we have to protect what's left of it.
You know, I hate to say I told you so. But I told you so.
Athena, you were right, and we should have listened.
Sisterhood and solidarity thing.
Now would be the time.
Okay, so then what's the plan?
Well,
I actually have a plan. Hear me out. The gods have sent the patriarchs to the earth, right?
Right.
They'll need a leader.
What, who?
The mortals.
They have Athena.
No, they need one of their own flesh.
Yeah,
What
Maya.
are you going to do?
Well, send the earth-dwelling women a leader who can make them come together.
Huh?
And give them the notion that there is strength in numbers.
Multiplicity is strength, and with it they can win the war against the patriarchs.
And together they can do anything.
What better way to lift the morale of the earth-dwelling women and motivate them to rise to the occasion?
So they need a general, like Athena.
Exactly.
Exactly. So let Athena handle it.
No, listen for a second. I can send a champion to the earth.
I'm sorry, Maya. Last time you sent a champion to the earth
It resulted in a whole women's revolution for white women only.
You know that I only create them and set them on the right path. Once they're on earth, they have free will.
Yeah, Maya? Girl, I love you. You are like a cousin to me. But hell no!
I'm with her.
It's maybe not a great idea.
Listen, if you just
I'm
listen for a
sorry,
second-
Maya. We can't afford to take any more risks. Opening celestial portals is dangerous. The gods are waiting for any moment to destroy us all, and God is forbid! You're the reason we become the next casualties of war. It's a unanimous vote. My hands are tied.
Is this what we do now? Shut each other down in the name of unity?
Yeah, Maya, all we are trying to do
No,
is
I
explain
heard enough.
Yeah, Maya.
I said no!
Personally!
that went well.
It's too risky. We don't have time. We can't afford another white feminism fiasco.
Maybe someone should go talk to her. It just can't be me. We just signed a peace treaty, and I don't want any more drama.
Okay. I think the best thing that we do is to give her some space, let her cool down, and think about sending another champion on Earth can cause fucking problems. I'm here for that. Let's do that.
Hey, Trey, come on, give me something to drink.
And now they're making Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on? Cooking and cleaning is not a man's job.
Fair with the money. I'm willing, the way you want to spend it, I will get ready to money for this if you say. That's how it works.
Why would you feel
Look at the punishment for abortion. Yes or no? The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment. For the woman? Yeah, there has to be some form.
I'm real irritated today, as you can see, I was at home for approximately 35 seconds. There should be dinner on the table. You see dinner on the table?
Putting a wife to work is a very dangerous thing.
Commercials come on, what kind of commercials come on? It's commercials geared towards cleaning products, cooking products. Don't you know men cooking and cleaning in commercials? All you say is winning.
So how are you going to change the patch if somebody got the baby tooth to be smaller and the heels to be high?
Well, obviously it's great out for beauty. I mean, we can say politically the look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Like you wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful.
Hello?
Of course.
Hello? Who's there? Hello?
Oh, it's just you. Listen, I have an assignment for you. You rabid little! Where did you learn to play like that? Certainly not from these two. They have been model citizens of this realm ever since I created them. You haven't the slightest clue what you've almost destroyed. Suppose your timing couldn't have been better. I have an assignment for you. What do you think? She's beautiful, isn't she? Yes, Eve, she will be what all women aspire to be. Beautiful and strong, firm but fair. Careful. Be a leader for all. Listen carefully. I need you to transport this champion to the earth. It must be done in secrecy while the goddesses are asleep, and it must be done tonight. Let no eyes witness this work, nor mouths speak of it. What am I saying? You all don't speak. Don't look at me like that. None of them would listen. Now go.
What was that?
I'll go check.
No, check!
Something broke.
What's going on? What are the articles doing here?
They were opening a celestial portal, weren't they?
Nike.
What the hell, Yamaya?
It's not what it looks like.
Yamaya, we voted.
It had to be done.
Wait till Athena gets a load of this.
What's going on?
There are conspirators all up and through.
Who?
Yamaya. She was going to send a champion.
What the hell, Yamaya? I thought we had a truce! It's late, which means I should be resting, which means so should all of you. We have a lot of work to do. We will need our strength to do it. Oracles, clean up this mess. Yamaya, I'm so disappointed in you.
And now they're making Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on? Cooking and cleaning is not a man's job.
Very much the money. Not the way you want to spend it. No, you raise your money for shit that you say. That's not how it works.
Why would you feel
This is punishment for worship. Yes or no? The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman.
Yeah, there has to be some form.
A little irritated today because you can see I had at home for approximately 35 seconds. There should be dinner on the table. Do you see dinner on the table?
Putting a wife to work is a very dangerous thing.
Commercials come on, what kind of commercials come on? It's commercials geared towards cleaning products, cooking products. Don't you know men cooking and cleaning in the commercials? All you see is women.
said, how are you going to change the patch? I said, I'm going to get the name just to be smaller and the heels behind.
Well, obviously it's great out of beauty. I mean, we can say politically correct that the look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Like you wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful.
Just forget that damn thing. Of course. She has got I never worried kid. You would say, wow, I never thought I was there.
My job is to bring home and bake it and tell her how to cry up in the pain.
If you're the man and you make the money, the woman's the list, or whatever you say, you're the boss of your house.
Melania, how do you find, except for the fact that that's all the Cadillac now, but the paints are like a graphic. How did the dress feel? Dress or okay? Okay, that's a good.
Hey, woman, what are we having for dinner?
The women, for one woman, beautiful. I big, beautiful, real boobs. Really beautiful. And she was like, you gotta breast your ducks in her office.
Where's Lily?
Your obsession with the oracles is becoming a concern, Yamaya.
Haven't you noticed anything strange about her?
No. I mean, she's taken to Adam more than Eve, but other than that, no.
She destroyed my champion!
And rightly so, Yamaya. You were going to send a champion to the earth behind our backs.
No, but we're talking about Lilith right now. Doesn't her behavior strike any of you as odd? You said she was a gift, right? From Ares? Were the two of you amiable when you received
All right, Yamaya. Enough. We'll find her after the invocation. Gather. We invoke thee.
I call upon Yamaya.
Nike, Erzuli, Ishikori, Athena. I am she and she is me. We are one.
Blessed Orisha of the living ocean, mother of all.
Winged goddess of victory and strength.
Loi of love and beauty.
Devi of carnal desire.
Kami of mirror, bringer of light. Judicious goddess of warfare. We invoke thee. May the arms of the Divine Mother ever envelop us. May the arms of the Divine Mother ever surround us. We invoke the protection of Divine Mother's embrace. We invoke the protection of Divine Mother's grace.
Earth, my body. Water,
Earth, my body.
my blood.
Water, my breath.
My breath.
Fire,
my spirit.
Air, my spirit. Fire, my spirit. Air, my breath. Fire, my breath. And fire, my spirit. Blessed be the power of.
It's the gods.
We are under attack. Right now.
Athena, what must we do?
They went to the sphere. The gods are coming.
Athena, we are completely safe. The sphere is sealed.
Athena!
Athena,
Get it together!
Athena! Oh, no. Someone quick, slap her. She's having a meltdown.
Athena!
The gods expect us to retaliate out of anger and desperation. They expect us to dole out violence as they do, but we are not the gods. We are goddesses. And we will rise above in true goddess fashion, and this is how we will do it.
Wait, I have an idea.
Not another champion idea, Yamaya.
Sisters, help me reinforce the sphere.
Poor, silly goddess. Did you really think the shithole of a fort could keep you from the wrath of the gods?
Who are you? Who's there?
It's I, the master of mischief, the trickster, Loki.
Loki. But how did you? But we sealed the sphere.
Entering your makeshift fortress was a cinch. I know what you're thinking.
My brother has betrayed me.
Did you really think your rivalry would end with bloodshed? We know how to deal with you greedy, nasty goddesses. When your brother gave you the gift of an oracle, what you actually witnessed was a masterful sleight of hand. I trick of the senses.
What do you want?
To eradicate you all.
No! No help, sisters! Adam and Eve, the gods have breached our sphere!
It's too late, Athena. The age of goddesses is over.
No!
It was her, the Oracle Lilith. She did this. Athena was right in her heart.
Athena,
I'll be fine. You must carry out the plan as discussed. She is ready.
Athena, we can't do this without you.
You can and you will. The fate of femininity depends on you all now.
sisters, gather. Oracle Eve, come forth. Eve, you have been entrusted with saving all of womankind. You will journey from sphere to sphere, embarking on an adventure that will change the minds of goddesses, gods, mortals, and beings alike. Athena has endowed thee with all the attributes that make a great leader. We will endow thee with all the attributes that compose a great woman.
Oracle Eve, I endow thee with beauty, within and outwardly, and the ability to see through its false facade.
I endow thee, Eve, with liberation and ownership of thyself and thy body.
Eve, I endow thee with the miracle of life and the ability to protect life.
I endow thee, Eve, with the ability to see within thyself, to understand your strengths and imperfections without judgment, but with wisdom and open-mindedness.
Oracle Eve, I endow thee with feminine strength and the capacity for victory. On behalf of Athena, I endow thee with all the wisdom of a great general, for clarity of mind and the ability to choose judiciously under the heaviness of war. Arise, Eve. No longer an oracle. You are now a champion for women and goddesses alike. Endowed with the gifts of these goddesses, you have achieved a multiplicity of feminine perspective, which will guide you on this dangerous but important endeavor.
Blessed be the power of she.
Blessed be! Go forth, Eve. Dismantle the patriarchy.
You have your champion, Yamaya.
Thank you so much for coming. We are collecting donations for the Me Too movement. Please feel generous. Give some money to survivors who need resources and healing. Thank you so much for coming. You were amazing.
Thank you